Hello friend, welcome back to Information Technology, lesson number 3, Advanced JavaScript. Today's lectures is based on the practicals. Last lectures we have seen what is switch statement and looping statement, switch case statement and looping statement, as well as we have seen for loop and while loop statement, how to use for loop statement in the program and while loop statement in the program. So today's lectures we are going to learn how to write program by using for loop. Similar way we are going to learn one more program by using break and continue statement. So let's begin. So you have to open the notepad program or any other text editor which is present in your computer and start typing the basic stack, that is exclamation doc type HTML. This is the very first tag we are going to use, followed by head tag. After that you are going to use the title and give the titles. Today we use the for loop statement to print a table of any number, so we can give the title table 1, complete the title tag. Complete title tag. Okay, after completing title tag you have to use script tag because you are learning JavaScript, so script tag is important. And the attribute type, here you are going to mention the type text JavaScript. Then you are going to use the function. We are going to use the function here display function, then curly bracket. We are going to declare the variable first I am taking, you can take any other letter. Second variable I am taking a, complete a semicolons. Every statement in JavaScript has to be completed with a semicolon. Then I am using the second variable a equal form. I am going to create a form 1 dot t1 dot value. This will create a text box on the form. Then you are going to use the for loop statement. So for I equal 1, initializations, semicolon. Then you are going to use the conditions for the I less than or equal 10. Then again you have to use the semicolon and you have to give the iteration increment I plus plus. Okay, so this become a conditions for I equal 1, I less than equal 10, I plus plus. I's value will start with the 1 and it will reach to the number 10. So once you enter any number you want to find the tables, it will display the table of that particular number because the increment also is given for the variable I plus plus. So initialization is over, condition is over, and iteration also is over. Then press the enter key, use the curly bracket, and then you're going to print the result. So that's you are going to use the document dot write. This statement you are going to use and you are going to print the result. Now you are going to print the result which is there in the form 1 dot text 1 dot value. In the text box which number you are going to enter, that result should be printed on the page. So you are going to use the variable a into I because multiplications, plus you are going to use in double inverted code br tag to come down. Okay, so the table will be displayed like this: 1 to 10 table you want, and 1 2 3 4 5 like this 10 number will be printed. Once you finish, then complete a semicolon. Once you completed a semicolon, then you are going to complete a script tag. Script, then complete the head tag, because we have written this program in head section, so you are going to complete the head tag. You are going to start with the body tag, body, and then you are going to create a form name equal double invited code form 1, complete the angular bracket, enter number to display table, enter number to display table. So like this title you can give to the web page, so anyone can understand what you are going to enter in the text box. So then you can create one text box: input type equal text, name equal t1. You can give the name to the text box, that's why it's called t1 is given. Okay, then one more button required. Once you click to the button, the table should be displayed. So input type equal button, value equal display table. You can write here display table. This value will be printed on a button. Once you click on these buttons, the result should be displayed. That's why you're going to use the on click function. On click equal the function which we use here, display, that we are going to write here, display. Okay, display function once you use, then complete the body tag and complete the HTML tag. Before checking output, you have to check the code once again whether you have made mistake or no. If you made mistake, go back and correct it. So once again we'll check all the tab: doc type HTML, head, title is given, script tag is given, function is display is used, variable I and A, there are two variable we use. One variable we use for creating the form and another one we use for the tables. So increment is given for the table I++, for loop function is given I equal 1, I less than equal 10, I++. So this is the for loop statement we use, and then document.write, this function we use to print the result. Complete the script tag, complete the head tag, then start with the body tag. Call the form1 function here, because the form text box should be displayed on the screen. Write here enter number to display, then anyone can understand what things you are going to enter in the text box. So input type equal text, name t1. Here the text box will be created on the web page, and the web page will display one button with the value display tables. Once you click on this display table button, you will get a result. Save this file, click on save as, and give the name loop1.html, and click on save. Okay, your program has been saved. Right click and go in browser. So I can go directly here by clicking on the open in browser. So you will see you got an output over here: enter number to display the table, and display button you got, and text box also you got. So you can enter any numbers and click on the display table button, so you must get the output. So you see that output, you got 5 number tables, 5 ones are 5, 5 are 10s, like this 50. The table of 5 number is printed. So any number table you can get by entering the number in the text box and clicking on the display table button. See the another number table also displayed. So I hope you understood this program. Thank you. Let's see break and continue statement. A break statement is used to jump out of a loop. It is used to make an early exit from a loop. When keyword break is encountered inside the loop, control automatically passes to the next statement after the loop. Sometime in looping it may be necessary to skip statement block and take the control at the beginning for a next iteration, and this is done by using continue statement in JavaScript. So let's see how we can use the break statement to write a JavaScript program. So open the text editor. Once you open the text editor, suppose if you have written the previous program, just now we have written the previous program, that is a for loop program, so it is already is there. So we can copy that program, so we can save our time, copy it, open new file and paste it. Okay, you will get a code as it is, so you can save your timing. So first tag will remain, other basic tag will remain as it is. Here title we are going to change. We can give the title, instead of table 1 we are going to find whether enter number is prime number or not a prime number. So prime number title we can give, yeah, prime number titles. Once you are given the prime number title, you have to complete the title tag. As you know that the number that is divisible only by itself and 1, that number called as the prime number. For example 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, these are the prime numbers, and we are going to find the prime number by writing this program. Okay, so script type equal text JavaScript will remain same. Function we are going to use a display only. Once you are clicking on the display button, the result should come out. Okay, variable we are going to change here. Instead of I can take another one. You can take any other letter, a comma answer, ans. Okay, then we are going to use a equal parse integer function. This function will convert the any number into a text into the number. Okay, so here you can write form 1 dot t1 dot value. We use these parse integers for form 1 dot t1 dot value, means on the form there will be a text box. In that text box, which value you are going to enter, that should convert into the number. That's why parse integer function is used. Now we are going to write here answer equal 1. As I told you that the prime number that is divisible only by itself and 1, that's why answer equal 1 is given here, because that is divided by 1 itself and that numbers. Okay, that's why this ns equal 1 is given. Okay, then statement we are going to use for I equal to I less than equal less than a semicolon I plus plus. This is the for loop statement is given. I equal to I less than a I plus plus is the increment is given. Okay, then we can use the curly bracket. After that we can going to use the if statement. Here you are going to use the if statement. We are going to find whether that is prime number or no, enter number is prime number or not a prime number. So a divided by I means the variable which we use here. I means the number divided by 2. I equal 2 we use. So here equal 0. If you are getting the remainder 0, then that number will be the prime number. So here divided sign we not use, but modular sign we use, because we need the remainder 0. That's why we not use the division sign, but we use the modular sign, that is called percentage sign. After this we can use the curly bracket, and then you can write answer equal 0 semicolon. Then you can use the break statement. Break statement is used to jump out of a loop. It is used to make an early exit from a loop. When keyword break is encountered inside the loop, control automatically passes to the next statement after the loop. Okay, and then use the semicolon, complete the curly bracket, and then once again use the curly bracket, use if statement, answer equal 1. Then you are going to use the function document.write, or you can use another function that may be alert function also you can use. So alert, write in double inverted quote, write number is prime, else you can use the same function, alert functions, number is not prime. Okay, yeah, alert function, number is not prime. Complete a curly bracket. Then you can use the script tag, then complete the head tag, then come to the body tag. Here we can use h1 tag to write the title for the web page. h1 align equal double inverted quote center. I'm taking that text to the center, and writing the statement program to check number is prime or not. Close the h1 tag. Okay, once you close the h1 tag, you are going to call the form function over here. So that's why you are going to use the form name equal double inverted quote form 1. We use the form 1 over there, so you can use that form 1 here, the form 1. You want to create a style, for that you can use style equal double inverted quote text dash align. You learn this how to create style, align center, double inverted quote complete. Then you can write enter your number, greater than 1 colon. Then you can use input type equal input type equal text to create a text box on the web page. Name equal t1, and use the BR tag to go to the next line. BR tag, then input type equal button, value we can change the value here because we are going to check whether the enter number is prime or no. So check prime number. on click display function, because we use the display functions over there. That function we have to call over here. Function equal display we use here, so it has to be called over here on click display. And then close the body tag, then close the HTML tags. Save the file. Go to the file, click on save as, and give the name prime number .html. Okay, click on save. Once you save the program, open this file in the browser. So I'm opening the file in the browser to check whether I'm getting output or no. See, the file program is run in the browser. Program to check number is prime or not. Like this page title you will get. In that one text box, enter your number greater than 1. It is asks user to enter number greater than 1 and check it. So I'm entering number here 5 and clicking on check prime number. If it is correct, then it will display the correct number is prime. Okay, because this number is divisible only by itself and 1, so that's why it is display number is prime. Let's see entering another number whether we're getting the output correct or no. See, number is not prime because 8 number is not prime, because this 8 number that is divisible only by itself and 1 means prime number, and this is not itself divisible. That's why it is called number is not a prime. Okay, it can be divided by number 2 or number 4 or itself. Okay, so I hope you understood this program by using the break and continue statement. Thank you.